turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both, I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! Taking bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling Monster! Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Green 19!
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. He'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. Will give him about 5 yards.
Second and 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen working from the pistol. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And the Bills are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach Plain, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
5 wide.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. We're about the lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome New Orleans with the.
Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now and goal. From the gun, here is Allen. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. Going to go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Hey, 57 colors.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. The is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this one all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point is up and through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Got a man. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Buffalo.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Low back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Alert! 319!
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top, and EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Alert! Train 19! What's that?
They'll stick with him again. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
180! Look out!
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
180! Look out!
Allen gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On 1st down, they go right back to Smith. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he will score. Pass Walker. Touchdown Buffalo. His 4th TD grab of the season. On down, Cade York for the point after. And the Bills will level things out at 7 apiece.
The game at 7. Cade York to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Going to return this from the 10. good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he'll be brought down at the, well, church fix is as good as mine. Why don't we just say he gained about 3 yards?
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Hill brought in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Yards to go.
Out on these two. 480. Come back.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. On comes the punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll get this ahead for about 3. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Play action now, and here's Allen. He'll throw it left and has his running back. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
319.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On play action, Allen going up top. He's got it! No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This about as short as you can get. York's kick is good. And the Bills get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Cade York to kick off.
Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. Mahomes back. Forced out wide. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy some time. He's just going to tuck it and go down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
3rd and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up 4th down.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Play action. Here's Allen. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Third and 2. Here we go.
56, 56, 180. Go.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make a big play. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes. He'll go right back to Laporta. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Laporta in motion. Moving to his left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. Laporta in motion. A handoff, and that's Smith running right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to tie things up here in the 4th. His kick is good. He got it. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Here comes a return from the end zone. Whoa! He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And trying to get any kind of burst in these conditions. The only burst is in the clouds. He slowed up, just a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Josh Allen. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Bills first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
Ground 80! Alert! Hey, read our D! Stop.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
56!
Allen working from the pistol. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. Now, 1st and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So, a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Mahomes now to throw again. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Allen down to an 8, and that should do it. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They get it done.